Hey guys, Thomas from Team Soccer also here. Coming in guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch, and I have to start this video off with a little bit of an apology here. I was not able to get a sneak peek video for the channel. I went to one place and they were just out of packs within half an hour, which I've never heard of something like that going on. So I went to another locals after I finished my business there, and as I arrived, they ran out of sneak peek again. Called another place, they were out. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So the good thing I ordered my case, I guess. But what I'm gonna do, because I was actually gonna do a giveaway for my sneak peek video, I'm actually, when I get some more boxes, not maybe the case that's coming up for a live stream, but another box, I might do a giveaway there, or when I open up some Legendary Duel Season 3, because you guys really want to see that. Because I definitely want to give back more to you guys, some cool cards. I have some awesome stuff to give away. I'm not going to reveal it in this video, but I think you guys are going to really, really like it. Now, if you guys enjoy these Mark Watches, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. If we get 100 likes on this video as well, that'd be great. We got really close to hitting 100 likes on the last one. I think we're at like 95, 96. So pretty close on the like goal there. Hopefully we can hit it on this one. And like usual, if you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And consider being a YouTube channel member. Thank you to all my YouTube channel members. And we're going to get right into it. So GIZMEK Orochi, the Serpent Sky Slasher here, is bought out. Light plate for $30 here, near mint for 41. Well, 36, then 41, going up to 45. Now, I always told people that this card, it was insane. It was definitely a big hitter coming out of Rising Rampage. This card was one of the top 3 secret rares, and it held its place for quite a while. Secret rares were as low as $5, $6. In fact, they were as low as $4. And I actually ended up having a place of this card. I actually ended up having 2 copies, not only because this card was beautiful, but if I ever want to play Grand Maju or a deck that would like GIZMEK Orochi over here, he's not a 3 of. For those who don't know, you can play. Usually, you play 2 copies because you want to see him, and he's good enough to not be a 1 of. But 3 kind of, it's one of those cards where you would run 2 of because it's good and you want to see it, but it can also clog. And a lot of cards aren't really at that soft spot. It's like you run 1 copy just to have it, or 3 copies you want to see it often. It's the searcher for a deck or something, yada yada. This card's kind of in the middle here. So if you got these at, $4 to $6 when I told you to, this price, I don't think it's going to hold. I think people are going to start listing because there's quite a bit of copies out there, unlimited and near mint. I think this card's going to drop, but it's not going to go back to $6. I think it could go to 15, maybe 20, but regardless, if you got for $4, $6, you either tripled your money or almost tripled your money. Now the ultra rares here, these have gone up as well. Right now, when it comes to verified, you got 30 here for 2 a pop. That's not really that bad. And then you have a lot of copies here that are basically like $1, $50.75 with 99-cent tax, going up to $3 here. There's one wall that could basically get bought out. This ultra could go up to $4 or $5. If you don't have your, if you actually have interest in this card and you don't have the secret rare, grab some ultras. And I think you'll enjoy it. Now, Galaxy Cyclone from Cross Souls here is bought out as well. OGs are about $20, $27 here, going up to about $35 here. Now, the reason why people are actually buying this card is because it is an optimistic mine. And Tier Limit can actually dump this card, which makes it really, really good as well. Because if you draw it, though, and you want to put in the grave another way, you set it, or you activate a target, set spell trap on the field, destroy it, right? So it's a good 1-for-1 if you draw it, whatever, right? But the main phase, besides the card that's not what's the graveyard, so it can do whatever afterwards. Manager's card from your graveyard, target face up spell trap on the field, destroy it. So this doesn't only work for Mystic Mine, it does work for Floodgates as well. But Mine is what I've been seeing a lot of people use it for, because Mine can give you probably the most boring state in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, and I really mean that. Like, especially if you exclude FTKs, I think Mine is the card that makes the game the most boring. It's just a terribly designed card, in my opinion. But this card is good out for it, so people are buying them. You got the Mega Pack versions here. Got Heavy Plate for 4, and then it's roughly the same story. I told people that this is the kind of card, I went over it after it got its first buyout. I said, well, if you want them, they're not bad priced right now. You view all your versions here. You got your comments for 50 cents, and then you have your premium golds for $1. That's disgusting. And then you have your Secret Slayer super rares for, 65 cents, 70 cents here. So If you're playing tournaments, you're like, man, I really don't feel like paying for the highest rarity of this card. You don't have to. You know, literally get yourself clean supers for $3 for a playset. Seeker is a bit overpriced in my opinion. Now, Alpha the Master Beast is also going up. Now, a lot of you guys have actually been telling me that, hey, this card's kind of good. Do you think we should invest into these? I said that it wouldn't hurt to invest into this, and that this card will really spike up if we ever get more Beast Warrior Winged Beast monsters, archetypes that could play this, right? Because this card really shines as at least a side deck option in that over there, and we're already seeing it going to about $7 here, about 15s here. Now the OCG is seeing a little more of this side, but what I honestly think is that Melfies are getting support and they could actually run Alpha the Master Beast, and people are actually experimenting with Alpha the Master Beast with Melfi Splight. And people say and this is what I haven't seen any replays myself just yet, but I asked a few people who are very into the game right now. They're saying no, the deck goes really hard, and Alpha's a really good out to cards, believe it or not. If you can actually utilize it, which Melfi's can, especially Melfi Splight. And this card was about $7, $8 in a card that a lot of people have really bought out for a long time. Like, I really think that when it comes to, I believe this Phantom Rage was a 2021 set. When it comes to 2021, maybe it was 2020, this is the card that people really bought out and used. And it was just never really heavy hitter. 15's not bad for it, but I would rather personally, I have the Starlight here. I'd rather just get ultra rares right now. You know, you got $3 here. You got a little unverified clogging up here, like $4. You know, you get a place of ultras for less than one secret rare. And if you want to use it, ultra rares look clean as well. But I think a lot of people have ultra rares still from like bulk or something along those lines. Now, Starlight rares here, it has a little spike here because these were about 150. And that's what they're selling for right over here. But now we're seeing them at like $200. It's not that Starlight rares can't go up. It's just I'd rather put my money into something else. Like, even when it comes to Phantom Rage Starlight rares, like, you could put that money to Hito when it was $200. And if you did, well, $433 now. Not bad. $351 for, your Zeuses. I actually ended up getting a Zeus at about $300. Which is really nice. Then you've got your, Baron Blossoms here, $190. I think Baron Blossoms a much better Starlight rare to grab here, but at least Phantom Rage has like all good Starlight rares. Like, you have to admit, you get a box for 64, which I don't recommend doing here, but at least the set has a little bit of value, which is nice to see. A pointer of the Red Low is super. Now, I always told people, get your playset because this card pops up very rarely, but here and there in the side deck, and when it does, it's played basically for the rest of the format, and people tend to buy this out. It tends to be very expensive. Like, the commons, back when we had the common printing, were either $10 or maybe $1, right? Or $2, right? It was always bouncing between. This card was very sporadic because it used to be a solo print out of, I think it was Majestic's something here. If I don't look it up, guys, Stardust Overdrive. But then we got the common and freezing chains. But before the common and freezing chains, we got the super rare. And right now, they're about $3.49 here, but they're going up to $6. $7 here, kind of going up to like 9/10s over here, which isn't, the best here, but got 2 cheap copies over here, which is not that bad. People are getting this because when it comes to, the format right now, you pay 2,000 life and reveal your entire hand, look at your opponent's hand and banish 1 card from their hand until your opponent selects end phase. If you're going first and you trap trick this card, which people could play trap trick in just a pointer, right? Like, or maybe imperm if they really want it. But, sorry, I always get thirsty during these market watches, guys. But with a pointer, if you're playing, say, against Splight, you get to look at their hand. If they hand trapped you, they'll have 5 cards, if not 6. You get to banish 1 card from their hand until their end phase. And if that's droplets and that's their out and they have to scoop because of that, well, that's really good, right? Yes, you have to reveal your hand, but if you're already saying this card going first and all that, yes, if you have a hand trap, it kind of sucks that your opponent kind of sees that, but at that point, your hand really shouldn't matter as much. That's just the game state we're in. Dimension Shifter here. Now, we're getting this reprinted in the Crystal Beast structure deck for the TCG, I believe. $13 for secrets. These went up to 18s, but I think people just don't want to pay that much. I mean, I think that when Flunder becomes more of a... I don't want to say it's a budget deck, because I'm like literally thinking in my head right now, what's not budget about Flunder? Okay, and before people actually start talking, look, you have one ultra rare spell card that's like $12, and then the rest is like $5 and below cards. It's really not that much, but you know, Dimension Shifter, it's going to see some more play, especially with Exorcisters, all that. I was wondering if this card would see the $20 mark. Doesn't look like it's going to. Drago's Depilia over here, again, really just good card that tournaments can make. You got basically $7 here. I'm so glad I had my ultras. I thought to myself, if the hype is real, then I'm not going to sell them for $3. Because, guys, you guys have to remember that this code was like 50 cents, and I just, when I go through people's hollow bulk or my own hollow bulk, I think to myself, you know what? This card's a good penny stock. It could go up. If I make $2-3, let's see. But this card, instead of just cashing out, I just waited. And $6, not that bad. I even told people, for threes, if you want to pick them up, they're not too bad. Double Helix, people wanted me, I had a guy saying that this was the best penny stock ever. Look, it's not bad, but best penny stock ever? Absolutely not. $3, and Konami will eventually make this like some type of gold rare. But I think that Spyro is going to get treated like wind-ups, which, by the way, I'm going to give you guys a banlist video soon enough. I just don't know when I feel like it. I might just do it after my Power of the Elements. We'll see. Or maybe I'll do it before then. But point is here, $2 to $3 ultra rare here if you want. Just get up one copy to have. That's all. Now, Brilliant Fusion. Someone asked me if you should be investing into these. Now, when I saw them at $65, I was like, that's disgusting. $42 is different than $65. We're looking at just 2/3 of the price here, essentially. A little bit less, right? And I think that this is fine if you want to grab ultis, right? Got some people undercutting each other, but I also want to mention that we have secret rares here. And secret rares are $2. Now, if you're looking at this card as an investment, like you just want to sell it and make your money, yes, an ulti for 42 is not bad, but let's say instead you start buying up these secret rares, right? Whatever 42 gets you, right? Which I'm seeing them at 4s here. Let's say you get maybe 18, 20 copies of secret rares, right? Let's say they go up to $5, $6, or it comes off the list, it goes up to 10, maybe even 15. Ultis might go to 80, even say $100, right? $100 ulti overnight. But if you have secrets and you have more than 10 copies and they're all rising by, you know, they've risen by 10 or more dollars than you bought it for, well, what's more money? Secret rares, right? So I would get these secret rares personally. But if you actually want to play the card or have higher rarity, get some cheaper ultis, or you want to do both, this is not a bad card to have. Now, Ulti Ghost Ogre, my boy Jimmy Hall wanted me to look at this. $250 today. $260, that's way better than $330, but not by too much, sadly. You know, I feel like if someone came up to me and they said, you know what, give me a clean 200, call it a day, I'd consider it. DD Crow Starlight Rare. We got about 600 here, going up to 700, going up to $1,000. So DD Crow, go. I mean, it's a rise to the dual Starlight Rare. I'm not shocked. Effect Veiler here, $800. It's gonna hit 1,000 eventually. I told people if you want this, I remember going over this constantly when it was $300, and now it's a lot more. You know, I had my money allocated at different places and all that, so I was doing more stuff with my money, so I didn't have as much time to invest into this, but can't really regret. Now, someone told me if you should invest into Amazing Punk here. Well, you got the sales over here, which granted isn't too bad. I'm gonna actually refresh here, because sometimes I have these tabs open for a while. Well, okay. About $31 here, going up to $39.43. Well, if you could get one, if you want to buy one quickly for 30 before they go up to 40, spend 75% on an amazing looking CR. I've seen this in person, guys. It's beautiful. It's not a bad idea. Punk's going to be here for a long time as well, and it's a higher rarity, right? I have to admit, even if they make a secret rare, something about CR, man, just is absolutely gorgeous. I also want to say, if you guys like these market watches, make sure to come to my live stream tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central. I always live stream every Tuesday. I will also be live streaming on Friday After I'm gonna say is probably after 2 or 3 o'clock. I'm gonna be opening up my Power of the Elements booster boxes, and it's gonna be really wonderful. I think you guys are really gonna like that. I'm doing a live stream because I think it's cool to take a little break when I'm opening the case. People really like live box breaks, and most importantly, I don't have to edit that 2.5 hour video. Um, Foxy Tune here. Let's see here. $95 for your CR, going up to 110, going up to 120. 95. I thought I mean, it's getting bought out, as we can tell. If you can get this for cheaper than 95, if you get this cheaper for 90, might not be a bad idea. I thought at 80, or, well, no, I see it 75 here, but I clearly remember seeing it almost at 80, like 78 bucks. I'd say that this card is not bad. I mean, you have Ultras at $33. In fact, let's look at what regulars are, because if CRs are bought out, I want to look at what regular Ultra Rares are for here. Yeah, $33. CRs at 80, that's not a bad difference. Now, I also want to say that the CRs, because someone actually told me about cheaper CRs in Grant Creators. I will say this. $80 for McAllister's, that's not too bad. This is just criminal at $80. Like, people are even trying to sell their rights for lower. You know, you got your Paxes for 65s here. Emergency Teleport 60 is not that bad. 56 then 60. Sophia's at 50 aren't bad. I'd rather get the Torrentials and the Strikes, though. Personally, I mean, I remember offering 75-80% on the Strikes, and people are just like, it's too cheap, I can't let it go. Fusion Substitute, I'm just going to assume this is Tier Limit as well. So what this card does is, it's basically a poly with your hand, with your what's on your field. But you banish it to target a fusion monster in your graveyard, you return to the extra deck and draw one card. And Tier Limits, the recycling isn't too bad, but they can always fusion summon. But to have one of the one-ofs that's maybe not a Tier Limit card, like for example, your relinquished fusion, your Thousand Eyes Restrict, if you can recycle that, that's kind of cool, right? And you get to draw a card on top of that, right? You draw another extender, you know, it's pretty good. $3 for your supers, unlimiteds. Man, this is so bought out that the numbers are just disgusting to look at. I'm just gonna call it $5, but there's some like other cheap-ish ones littered here. It just looks so cluttered here. Cyber Dragon, Ghost Rare. People want me to go over this. Look, you want to spend the $67, 70 bucks here for Cyber Dragon. I keep telling you, once they get the new field spell, people are going to play more Cyber Dragons. I can see this going up. So if you want it, grab it. That's all I can really say. Then we got Brothers of Legends here, looking cheap as ever, in my honest opinion here. This card is just not... This set's just good penny stock still. I mean, I want to see what this is really. Dollars. Alright. I just want to see who has 3 or more. Okay, so one person has 3 or more. That's something. Okay. Then you got Darkness Destroyer from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force here. Can't be special summon, but this card can attack twice during each battle phase. And then it does piercing. It's really just an awful card, but lightly played about $3-ish, $4. Then near mids go to 6, right up to 10, going up to $25 here. But there's the wall 41 here, with $3 shipping. Just an old promo to be on the lookout for. Deep Sea King over here. A lot of people love to talk about Edison, but for some reason, Fish OTK just slides through the conversation, which I don't understand. I think a lot of people just forget about it, especially because people think Konami errating cards is new when they actually did it for, I believe, Armory Arm was one of the first erratas. But $20 for lightly played, 30 for near mint here. First editions are $29, $30, going up to $90 here. And I want to, if I can show it over here. Yeah, first near mint for $9 here, 9s, 15, right? This card was really cheap, and I told people, hey, getting an old first set ultra for this cheap is pretty good. And now that we're seeing this card at painfully low listings, I thought you could triple your money. It looks like you might be able to make 6 times your money. I know 5 is quintuplet, 6 is sextuplet or something. I don't know. You guys don't come in here for math. $9 on your comments. That's disgusting. Great Old Dragon here. These are running about... First of light play, about 7. Not bad, not bad. $9 for your supers. Again, only one printing. They'll probably make it a rare eventually, but this card doesn't look ugly until I see this little green part. You know, I like to, like, my mind actually tries to, like, block out this little green part. It just looks so ugly here. Fusion deployments. I told people, good penny stock, just bother. If you're gonna bother with this card, just bother with secrets. $3 basically. For these, could they go up? I think so. Again, it's a good penny stock as well. Gin Buster, $5. First set's $5.50. Okay, that's not too bad here. And then we have Power of the Elements. I'm going to talk about this very, very quickly because I'll be frank with you guys. This isn't really the set to get pre-sales from at all, especially when other sites have better deals. In fact, few of you know in my comment section below. I will say, though, if you got DPs at 200, that's great. Offset 350, 500. People, you know, I think some vendors don't know what's going on. People like collecting Charmers when they were links because you can actually also use them in competitive play as well and play in general. You're not playing with Asa the Earth Charmer channeler. This is a bad Starlight Rare pick. This card's going to be probably less than 150. Especially when we start seeing a lot of copies because people are going to be opening this. Not enough people want it, and that's just how it is. With that being said, guys, leave a like if you guys enjoyed and subscribe. I will see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's live market watch, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.